Last time we were here, we fought and killed a tree. Today we move on to, hopefully two, but maybe just one of the remaining two places we need to go to before we head back to our capital. There's no time like the present, so let's just get to it. This is a Quite Average Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. So this is where we have left it. We just left the witch's hut and we're heading for the monster's den. Everybody's healed up from our rest and we're now just going this way. And then this way? Yeah, there we go. Which is how we get the monster's den now. So I have no idea what we're going to... From now on, Balkan shall serve the barons. Soon he will visit the capital. Okay, so something's happened time-wise. Let's do a quick save, just to save ourselves from any potential issues. Since, as always, we have no fucking idea what's going on. Or what we could face here. That's a recipe for succulent sausages. Which is something, I suppose. Let's just learn it just now, because I always fucking forget to learn these. Where are you? Copy. Where are you? And I'm so... Oh, that's right. Did we either sold or we just dumped a load of stuff before, didn't we? And that's all stuff I'm just keeping. Because I don't know how we're going to get in our party that could maybe use some... Oh, shit. You could use some of this stuff, actually. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. That's fine. I don't know what the difference is giving somebody a short bow or a long bow in the game, other than also there's a slight damage difference where it's not quite as good. That's a wand? I thought that was a sai. Wand of Burning Arc. Look at it, it's shaped like a sai. Like that, but not obviously. Yeah, so if somebody knows the difference between the short bow and the long bow, like what the difference would be giving it to Ekindale, let me know, please. But yeah, I have no idea what we're going to come across here, so slightly concerned, but as always, we'll just have a wander about, see what's around. Is that a sweet syrup? There's a way out. I'll take some sweet syrup, I suppose. Valdy, I do like it when you're actually leading from the front. I have a really bad feeling.
Not that I care.
That's a dragon. That's a dragon. Please just be one dragon. Ancient Wyvern, sorry. Let's get ready to rumble. What are you going to be weak to? That's the question. Can you rage and go attack? Nice 14 damage, I suppose. Dog. Nice 12 damage. That's quite a cool little picture, actually. Yes, Harim, you march forward, pal. You should be able to get off a sneak attack, I think. 24 in a sneak attack, I'll take it. We're doing some good damage here. Until the dog missed. It can deal 8 damage, thank you, pal. It just did a fucking breath attack, which I was weirdly not expecting. It's a dragon. It should have a breath attack. Where's my man? I've got a feeling you're going to be fine with fire. You missed anyway. Right. Octavia, Amiri even, 18. Ooh, 31 damage. Love it. Unlucky dog. Harim.
Your life ships.
Oh, you hit. Well done. Octavia, let's see if you can get another sneak attack off. 46! Jesus, that sneak damage. Now that I think I've figured out how to do it, is
Cannot
potent.
hide from me.
Ekindale, dude, you've been awesome for me until like the last two vids. Come on, man. Also, can we stop attacking my dog? Val, 2 hits. Crit of 24. Wes, just finish it with this. That was honestly surprisingly easy. We failed to skin it. I just want to see if we can skin it. I don't think it'll make much difference if we can. I honestly didn't expect to, 1, fight a fucking wyvern, but 2, defeat it that quickly. Hey, we've got wyvern skills, collect. The composite longbow, looks like the composite longbow +1. What else is there? I wonder, can Ekindale use the composite longbow? Not the dog. There, sorry. Couldn't see it. Lucky longbow. Again, what's the difference between a composite longbow and a longbow? 1d8 damage, 1d8 damage, 2 to 9 when equipped, 5 to 12 when equipped. Yeah, it looks like it'd be stupid not to give you it. 1d8 +4. Hold on. 1d8 +1. Oh, 1d8 plus. I see it now. I couldn't see what that was before. But that says 1d8 +1 there. But then over down it says 1d8 +4. Am I honestly being stupid? Does composite make it +1 in top of? Enhancement +1 would be so far what, +3? Then the luck of the draws up +4. Strength bonus to the damage. Oh, that is a +3. Strength bonus is +3. Okay. Okay. +1. Okay, that's why it makes that +4. I understand now. Go us. I guess we are going to hit 2 areas today then, if this is all this area is. Genuine. Oh god, okay. We are hitting at least 2 areas today. Wow, okay.
Will this ever end?
Okay, I was not expecting that whatsoever. Well done, team. We're about, what, 4,500 XP away from level 7. Not great. Right, okay, I guess I now need to see where the hell we're meant to go next. The Lone House. Lone House, I believe it's called. Which is from where we are. I see it now, okay. So from where we are, I think this is it here? Yes, sir. So we'll want to pretty much... We've never been to that location. Have we not? It looks like we have. We probably want to go back to there at the very least. I reckon we'll have to rest in between, which I am absolutely fine with. What's your thing? You've got a dex damage? Okay, we'll worry about that later, Wes.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, I thought you all would.
We should gather our strength.
Let's rest.
I sank to such lows.
We've resolved
after
10
my exile.
events, apparently.
I was a pathetic
Yay.
sot, drowning my feelings of uselessness in cheap
What
drinks.
says the thing I'm following,
How
it's
I
like
right
has like a
is it
guide
that
and
the
it
teachings
would
of
explain by
Grotus
looks of things
would
what's
bring
in
sense to my life.
each location. I haven't been following that. I've just been following where to go. And then if we get stuck, like we fought the owlbears and they were just mashing us, I'll then look for the owlbears on the page and then it says like recommend come back at a different level because you'll come back to the area. I'm like, cool. Just so we're not like getting bogged down and stuck in an area. And because the game is that fucking big, and I have been told that time-wise, if you run out of time, you fail. So the game. So I have been kind of following things that way. So I'm just following locations, not the order of quests, and so I don't know what like bar any quests to do. I don't know what anything like that to really do, unless it specifically says it kind of is a random encounter that we can't avoid. What the fuck is this? We saw something that probably no one had ever seen before. Beside a blazing campfire stood a kobold who had wrapped himself in a worn-out elven robe. On the far side of the clearing, 3 enormous trolls shuffled their feet, hesitating. The kobold stretched out his calloused paws and with immersed gravity hissed and mumbled incomprehensibly. We could barely even guess at what this meant. Sorry, I want to see if we can stealth this. We succeeded the stealth check. I need to see what the fuck's going on. Hiding behind the elm trees, we crept close enough to hear the mysterious kobold's mumbling. Let's try intelligence. We have passed that, so we've translated. You, the kobold hissed, pointing at the biggest troll. You were taken into the trade by the chieftain himself, by Hargulka. Hearing the chieftain's name, the troll froze, and the kobold continued his violent hissing. Why? You do not deserve this. Cowards, disgrace! Tartuk, the great kobold no give brand to you. The kobold spat on the ground. You shame the tribe. Shame all trolls. With a great angry growl, the troll stepped closer to the fire. The kobold stretched his arms towards the troll, his sleeves still on fire. Flames, 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 the kobold hissed, menacingly in common. Flames, 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 the trolls replied in their own tongue. The brave troll stepped closer to the campfire. We couldn't imagine a more opportune time to strike. Do we go for the dex or the strength? Let's stealthily throw a stone at the kobold. The rock struck the kobold right in the forehead. Bam! The spellweaver went down like a tree. It was clear he'd be out for quite some time, but the trolls? The trolls were ready for battle, and they were very, very angry. We're fighting trolls. He's out. We'll deal with him later. Ekendeo. I got him mixed up with my bloody... Look at that awesome damage. I got him mixed up with fucking... I don't even know what I got mixed up with, actually. Nice. Right, we're just going to focus on one troll at a time. I think you're resistant to fire, right? So we need to use Acid Splash on him. Nice. Wes. Well, you're just going to cast as Grease. One down. Okay, that troll made it out. You there. Just hit this one. You missed somehow. Harim! Nice hit. He's still out cold. Amiri! Nice hit. Val? That one is dead, although it didn't take any acid for some reason.
Cannot hide from me.
Ekendale. If that is the damage you're hitting regularly with this composite longbow, I'm in love. Another one hits floor. That troll's just going to sleep, apparently. When most of our attacks are all fucking fire related. I don't wanna Protection from fire, yes, so they're protected from fire. I was right not to use a fire attack. Nice attacks for opportunity. Knock it down a little bit. Octavia, just use your magic missile. That troll's going to go down now. Harim, you don't by chance have... No, fuck. Okay. Harim just fell on his arse. Amiri, you can take that one out for me. Thank you. Val. Well done. Ekindeo.
Nowhere to run.
Crit hit of 50 damage. Honest to God, I love it. Right, both dogs hopefully do a little bit of damage. Yeah, just hit an acid splash, I guess. Won't do much damage, but whatever. Nice hit on the
Your life ebbs low.
kobold. Amiri. Nice miss, I guess. Val. Nice hits. Ekindale. Another dead troll. Leaves us with a kobold. And they're all dead. You're just hide armor. You're a cloak. You're a wand of bless. Okay. Interesting. Someone stuck the rock enough to leave claw marks across the surface. Oh, okay. I thought it was something to collect. It wasn't. Octavia fell in the grease. Okay. Guess to see if there's anything else around here. We'll wait for people to get back up from the grease.
Not that I care.
So far, a pretty solid start. Like, nothing's been too overwhelming. I actually kind of was a bit scared when I seen the Wyvern, but we're doing good. I just really want more XP to level up. Like, I'm kind of at the stage of I'd love to level up. Let's leave and continue on to... Was it Lone House or something I think we said we were going? Tristan. Yes, we're following this path here. No. Actually, I'm going to go back. I'm going to claim whatever that is for the barony. Oh, okay. That belongs to a region outside of our barony. My bad. Let's enter Lone House. And hope for the best. Again, no idea what to expect here. I noticed the chat there. The text box says help from somebody called Wayne. Whoever the fuck Wayne is. Excuse me, more sweet syrup. A log of something we can look at. Some bandits.
How much longer, I wonder?
Bandits are usually fine for us to deal with.
Finish them quick.
Are you all bandits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bandits? I can happily deal with 5 bandits.
I grant you death.
18. 24. Not too bad, not too bad. Just because I can. Fireball. Oh, there's one hiding there as well. Sneaky little bastard. You have grown in size. Amiri, hit. Nice. Dog, hit. Splatter. Ow. Ow. Dog, go hit that one. Nice. Wesley. Fireball. Val, can you go protect the doggy, please? Nice. Harim. Do Harimi looking thing. No what? Heal Wes. Thank you. Erkindale. Murder, please.
Cannot hide from me.
Or not.
This is for you.
My god, how are you all missing? Amiri, murder. Close enough. Dog, explode. Ah! I didn't mean to skip the dog's attack there. Other dog. You. Take out that alchemist for me, please. Thank you. Val, you can murder though, right? Partly not. Harim, just march forward, pal. Can you take... You can't pick locks. Love it. He did. They're all dead. Loot all of the bodies. A heavy shield. Okay, loads of just random shit. Wand of fireball is always interesting. Can we... Octavia, please get rid of that.
I did as you asked.
Thank you. It's a troll statue? Sure. Let's just look at some of the stuff we just picked up there, because I think some of it looks... new. Protector of Unjust. +2 heavy shields gives wielder +2 resistance bonus to saving throws. Both seasons against spells, abilities, and attacks by good or lawful outsiders. By lawful or good characters. So Harim can equip it. I don't like the spell fail it gives him though. But it would improve his AC by 1. Yeah, that's not great. I don't know why that looks kind of cool, that full plate, compared to that full plate. You can equip heavy armor, but again we have the same issue. That does anybody know? I mean, somebody will know. Does the arcane spell failure chance affect priest spells? I wonder. Make Constitution. That'd be useful for our melee characters, which you actually would fit into at the moment. Cloak resistance +2. That's probably better actually than what you have on currently. Cloak resistance +1. I mean, it's the exact same as that, but it just looks a bit cooler, I guess. You don't use any of them whatsoever. None of that's useful for you. You can deal. You're good there. What are you? 5 to 10. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. Okay, so nothing really bonus giving you any of that stuff. Okay, that's fine. Just on a quick save. Let's keep going up this way, I guess, just now. See if we find anything else. That's the top of the map. Come back down the way then. Is that like a sheep or some shit? Doesn't look like a sheep. I don't know what that is, but it's kinda cute. Right, Octavia, please don't fuck this up.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Let's try that again, Octavia.
Done and done.
Sweet. Let's keep going down this way. Looks like bandits died by traps. A bastard sword. Again, we'll have a look at it in a minute. I guess we could go down the way. We didn't go down before. And because I don't know how far up the map we came in, it's just
Not that I care.
right at the bottom. Okay, that's fine then. That's absolutely fine. Let's quick look at that bastard sword for Val, because that's what you're using, right? Bastard +1. That's a bastard +1. Exact same. No difference for you. Cool. That works for me.
Will this ever end?
If anyone knows what those creatures are as well, can you let me know? They are so adorable. More bandits. I don't mind killing bandits. It's quite a fun pastime.
Aim true.
Why did you do more damage to the Wyvern than you are to a bandit?
I'll fight if I have to.
Nice miss. Love that for us. Val, please just... Nice. Nice. Amiri. Nice. Mr. Wes. He dead. Hurry.
Become as
Nice hit.
dust.
Come on, Ekindale.
Get you dead.
Right. The less said about that, the better then.
You can't stop me.
And that, apparently. Ow. Right. Another relatively comfortable win for us. Some more herbs. Don't really do any cooking, there's more bandits.
Victory!
Can I? Nope, okay. I was wondering if it was going to let me
Hide from me.
still collect the herbs. That's much more like it, Ekindale.
Yes.
That's wizard. Fun. I don't think you'll be able to charge, will you? Oh no, you can't. No, you can't, bastard. Right, run forward, Val. That'll do me. Use fireball, Octavia. Why did that not do that damage? Interesting. Dog. Nice. Amiri, run. Should probably switch that back actually from Amiri to the sword just now, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. Dog. Nice miss. Mr. Wes. Cool. That's that one taken care of. Ekindale, if you could hit the one that's standing. Sweet. What about the one that's lying down? Unlucky. Val, end it.
not falter.
And just like that. What's that? Amulet of Agile Fists. The Wyvern has weapon finesse feat. This amulet allows her to apply her dexterity modifier. Ooh, okay, that'd be interesting if you had somebody who's fighting unarmed, I guess. But we don't, so we can't. See with caution, chaps ahead. Okay.
Not that I care.
Oh, I never did pick up those herbs. Somebody grab the herbs. Sweet. Right. Let's save the game. And I guess start proceeding up this way. See if anything of interest pops up to us. There's a log over there we can look at. In a moment. Bark is charred and blackened in places. Dragon? Probably a trap, right? Go, Octavia, go disarm the trap, please.
I did as you asked.
Well done.
I don't like surprises.
Octavia, go deal with that trap, please.
Somebody save me!
There's that dude that was... I
I
seen
did
him
as you
calling for
asked.
help over there on the chat thing. Wayne. Who the fuck is Wayne?
Help!
My search was not in vain.
Wayne, a barefoot young man in tattered clothes stands before you. His eyes dart about wildly and his matted skin sticks up in dirty spikes. Help! Help! The young man yells, even though you're right in front of him. What's wrong? What happened? Help! The man's scream subsides as he finally notices your presence. I'm Wayne, he manages at last. His eyes are wide, so wide they look like they might fall out of his sockets. He's mad in the head, let him rot. Who are you? Traders, we're traders, Lexan and me, Wayne waves his hands vaguely. As he relaxes, he starts to babble. We usually come to visit the local mage, bring him food, and he gives us magic trinkets in exchange. We last came a month ago, left him some supplies. We were riding back today and we wanted to stop and pick up an order, and he promised to complete. Well, Lexan stayed to guard the cart while I went to the mage's house. This mage has a bunch of traps around his house and scares off the trolls, you see. He even put a warning sign up by the road so people wouldn't get hurt. You just have to stick to the road. Trolls are stupid and can't read, so they get caught. But I didn't stick to the road, and suddenly I saw something glittering in the underbrush. As soon as I approached, boom! Suddenly I was flying upside down. Wayne lifts his hands sharply to mount the blast. When I landed, I was too scared to move. So many traps around, I wouldn't survive a second boom. Kills like this make me sick. He'd shit himself at the sight of a rabbit. So you want to get back to the road? Wayne frantically begins nodding, then stops, thinks about it over, and begins frantically shaking his head instead. We had to get him out of here. Let me talk to him, I'm sure I can calm him down. Enough snivelling, one hit from me will fix him. We should leave him. He was surely fated to die by this trap. It would be wrong of us to present him a fuck off. Alright, Octavia. Try and calm him down, please. Thank you for trusting me, I can get through to him, you'll see. Octavia approaches Wayne and touches his hand gently. Wayne looks as if he is about to yank his hand away, then suddenly relaxes. There now. Nothing to be afraid of. Everything's going to be alright. I'll lead you to the road. Let's go, come on. Boom. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Ignore the dead people. That's it, Wayne. Go on, Wayne, son. Wayne, 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 Wayne. Thank you. Wayne's teeth are still chittering, but he seems to be focusing better. Thank you, you saved my life. We found Lexan, he's dead. Here's his brooch. Give it to his relatives so they have something to remember him by. Dead? That's awful. May Pharasma save his soul. Yes, Lexan brought this brooch for his wife. Or bought it, sorry. Said it was a birthday present. Thank you. I'll make sure she gets it, and thanks again for all you've done for me. Don't be sad, friend. When fate deals you a blow, take it gladly. Your whole life is one road to the end, and each day is but another step along the way. But can I go on living if there's no sense in it? You could spread the word of Grotus. Help people understand the futility of existence. The sooner this agony of life ends, the sooner eternal tranquility will come. Wow, I forget how depressing he is at times. Well, we saved Wayne. Now, Octavia, get your arse back here and disarm this trap. So we don't go bloody boom.
Done and done.
Thank you, Octavia. You are a star. Right, we are still looking, I suppose, for the house.
Oh, I don't like surprises.
Get the trap, Octavia.
I did as you asked.
The stone is covered with soot. I wonder why.
You see that?
Yes, we're seeing the traps. We're trying to not deal with them. Not explode by them.
I did as you asked.
Right. Let's quick save and let's enter the dude's house. We need a key. Fuck. Okay, we're now looking for a key. We can't go any further. Oh wait, that's not his house. That'll be why. This looks like the house. A cozy house stands away from the main roads, an excellent place for a hermit. The fence is... Oh, there he is. Bartholomew Delgado. A middle-aged... Oh, that's quite a cool picture, actually. Bartholomew... Nope. Yep, a middle-aged man stands before you. His clothes are not too gaudy, but tasteful. Despite living in the wilderness, he looks well groomed, even dapper. His moustache is slick, and the nails on his agile, soft hands are meticulously polished. What a pleasant surprise! Welcome, Your Grace. Would you like a cup of tea? Something stronger, perhaps. It's a great honour for a humble hermit entertaining such an important personage. Personage? Okay. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bartholomew Delgado, at your service. How may I be of assistance? Do you know anything about the local trolls who are resistant to fire? I've never heard anything of the likes. If this is true, I'll have to revise my defences. Bartholomew suddenly goes silent, frowns, and closes his eyes. Your Grace, I'm afraid we must intermit that conversation for now. A moment ago, a troll was caught in one of my fire chaps, and it was unharmed. I suggest that a chance to explore its corpse would better equip me to answer your questions. My liege, I humbly request your protection. Follow me. We will accommodate him. Lead the way. Holy shit, you led me right to it face to face. I wasn't expecting that much. Right, Octavia. Please hit. Nice, 19. Even without your sneak attack, that's pretty solid. Ekindale?
True.
Okay, so you're doing more damage to the trolls than you do anything else. Why? 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 I wonder if it's maybe just weak to piercing damage. You use shield, interesting. Valerie, got close and personal. Nice hit. Amiri, my dear. Love it. Harim, just stand there, mate. Nice hit from one dog. Nice hit from my dog. And of course, Wes, magic missile. Sweet. And it's dead. As a dodo. Bartholomew walks around the troll's corpse. At least they're still vulnerable to steel and acid. Now let's look into why this creature lost its respect for fire. Bartholomew recites an incantation and waves his hand over the troll's chest, then points at a specific spot on it. There, branded on the flesh, is a symbol of a blacksmith's hammer encircled by thorn-studded vines. Whatever that is, that's the reason its flesh didn't burn. Harim inspects the brand closely. Alas, I recognise this cursed symbol. This is a hammer of Torag, a god neglectful of even his most devoted followers. I don't know why his hammer is decorated with thorns, but it suits the treacherous god well. Torag. We have read about Torag. Ekun touches the brand carefully. A hammer, the sign of mighty Torag, god of artisans. No thorns should be there though. Maybe some secret symbol? Or maybe deliberate blasphemy? Don't know. But the wizard slowly makes an incision around the brand, then peels the flesh off, excising the brand completely. I must study this. Here's the key to my laboratory. Wait for me there. I'll join you soon enough. Without another word, Bartholomew whispers an incantation and vanishes. Son of a bitch just left me. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're actually not far at all. He just lives there. Cool.
Look ahead.
Let's quick save. Let's get Octavia to disarm this trap, please. So we don't stand in the fucking
Done
things.
and
How
done.
much longer I wonder. Stop. Look.
Stop. Hammer time! I'm so glad I've kind of worked out how to do the sneak attacks with Octavia,
I did as you asked.
because it does make her hit so much harder, even with some of her like more basic spells, like the snowball one or whatever it's called.
I did as you asked.
If that's like a regularish thing
Stop.
to be able to do with her, then
Never end.
I can absolutely see me want to do more of that.
Done and done.
Oh, cool.
Not
Some
there,
gems and a
not there.
stump of a tree. Some nuts and whatever the fuck's that there. Thank you. Can we check this pile of rocks, please? Another dwarven helmet piece or something? Can't remember exactly what it is called. I want to see if that dude back at the capital can build something, make it into a helmet maybe? We still need to take Harim to the Dwarven Ruins, annoyingly, so we're still going to have him
I
around
did
for a
as you
bit.
asked.
Even though I'd rather we could like switch him back for Tristian, who is just a healer. And I know that maybe Hirim's a bit more useful. I don't know. I don't seem to have him either built correctly or with the right gear or whatever. I just don't feel like he does enough damage to warrant like taking away my full healer, who can sometimes do fire spells. I guess we're going down here.
My search was not in vain.
Oh. Quick save in case that's locked.
I did
Well
as
done,
you
Octavia.
asked.
I am so happy for you that you did. That's Wyvern, mate. Don't know what the eye is, though. The eye looked fucking creepy. Where's the eye? It's a Hydra eye. Oh god, a Hydra eye. Where's that? Yeah, this. What's this? Braces of archery. These braces empower the wearer to use any bow with a +2 competence bonus on attack rolls and +1 competence bonus. Would that increase? Would that increase your damage? Where is your damage so I can see? So 1 + 1 bonus. So instead of 5 to 12, that should be 6 to 13. It does. Gives you +13, +13, +8 on that. Gives you a bit more damage to do. Love it. Neither of these two are pretty much useful for you. Sweet. Sweet! If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. This looks like a prison. Serrated knives, stained needles, and manacles share shelves with flasks, vials, and chemicals.
Follow me! Or don't.
What kind of experiments does he conduct here? That's a very good question. It's quite sus. Temple of Roses. We'll just collect the stuff we can just now. Okay. What's that book? Yeah, send the dwarf to reach the book. Bartholomew's diary. Let me just quickly read through it. Looks like he studied trolls. Not sure if he's the most ethical man.
I care.
I know it says wait from here, but what are we to do? Like, I still feel like this is a trap. I'm not gonna lie.
Will this ever end?
Was I not to come back here? Have I missed something? Okay, it's not really telling me what to do. There we go. There's Dimwit. Borba. A hoarse croak comes from behind the bars. Borba. The troll sitting in the cage is so thin you can see his ribs through his skin. Although you see no scars, his pelt is matted with dried blood, and his eyes are dull and unfocused. Various knives, saws, and bloody manacles scattered about leave little doubt about what this troll has suffered. Jesus. Borba. The troll croaks through it, clenches teeth. Kill me. Enough. It hurts. Bartholomew rushed into the laboratory, waving the sample of branded troll skin excitedly. It was simpler than I thought. This is just a simple spell of fire protection. Any competent wizard could cast it. The unusual element was the way the spell was applied. This wasn't cast by any human hand though, oh no. This brand was stamped on with some artifact which would make it possible to make trolls fire resistant in massive numbers. This is grave news for us all. My fire trap's useless now, and making acid traps will take time and resources. More importantly, for trolls to organise in such a way, there must be some greater intelligence operating behind the scenes. And if that is the case, the list of potential targets for a force that formidable is a short one. Bartholomew pauses, then begins to rummage through his lab. I promised you a reward, so please, accept these acid wands. I'm afraid you may need them soon. Thank you. A wand of acid arrow. First, explain to me why that troll is in your cage. His eyes lit up. Oh yes, this is the greatest project of my career. I'm exploring the regenerative abilities of trolls in the hopes of passing them on to humans. Can you imagine the possibilities? Pain, senility. I don't know how to say that word. Mutilations, even death itself, defeated. Well, you weren't concerned I acquired the troll illicitly, were you? Don't worry, I purchased it legally. I'm not some poacher out roaming the Baron's woods. I sometimes have trouble accepting laws that would protect lowlifes like him, but he is within his rights, unfortunately. Oh, you bastard! This is awkward. So I'm just reading the possible responses. So you have, oh my god, I kind of want to do one of the chaotic good or neutral options. So the chaotic good option is trolls are sentient beings, not cattle to be bought and sold. What you're doing is inhumane, set them free. Or this is reprehensible. I don't care how you acquired this creature. I won't tolerate such cruelty in my lands. Kill him quickly and humanely. And but then oh no. I don't know what to do because I know what I would want to do personally. Personally, I want the troll either freed or look, just kill it humanely. What you've done is horrible. Like fucking wrap it. But I don't know what the consequences of the actions are. And I don't care about getting the best ending. I just would like to know, like, is there actually an outcome to this? And if so, like, what is it? Oh, fuck. I don't even know what the troll's fucking called. Oh, I genuinely don't know what to do. Bartholomew. Troll. Dimwit. It's called Dimwit. Not remember its name. I don't know what the fucking options really are. Hold on. Uh... I don't actually know what to do. I feel that I should probably have read his fucking diary more. Oh, I'm going to have to go for lawful neutral, I think. Against my better judgment. I, personally, as Duncan, would pick either a chaotic good thing of saying let him free or just kill him humanely. Quickly and humanely. But I have to also say the fact that he's not breaking any law. I can't forbid him to stop. I can't, forbid him to continue. This is a disgusting practice, but doesn't violate any laws. I am pleased our minor ideological differences are respected. We might prove extremely useful to each other. Are you both insane? Keep living creatures like this. Keep trying to cage torch. This is inhumane. Now, child. I would never do anything like this with humans. This is a troll, a mindless man-eater. Your company kills them in dozens. It's not the same. Would you allow cruelty like this in your lands? Sorry. What? Sorry, how is that neutral option a neutral option? That doesn't concern me, but since this is important to you, Bartholomew, I order you to free the troll and cease your experiments. But then, apparently it's evil to say, quiet Octavia, it's none of your business? It's not that it's none of our business. As much as I disagree fundamentally with what he's doing, he's not breaking the law. Can I lose Octavia here if I do this? Can I? Do I? Is this one of these things if I pick an option I'm going to lose Octavia? Quiet Octavia, it's none of your business. Valerie is absolutely right here. Unfortunately, those who prefer law over anarchy must sometimes put up with such dilemmas. It is a difficult path, but the only right one, especially in the stolen lands. Thank you, Your Grace won't regret this decision. If Sean torture a living creature, it's just not right. You're not wrong, Octavia. You're not wrong. I don't agree with him doing it. But we don't have any laws in place to stop it. What a surprise! The wizard turned out to be a creepy lunatic. Yeah. Okay. So now we're heading back to the capital. I love the fact that the game is like forcing like these moral quandaries on me. But at the same time, I genuinely feel a bit ill about it. Like, and I totally agree with Octavia. But it's fine for me to turn around and say, yeah, this is a rule that you can then no longer experiment on trolls, but I can absolutely see why from like from the ruling point of view why this is such a like hands or ties. There's nothing against it. What he's doing is horrible. We all agree, but I think it's all about setting the precedent and not just ruling on a whim. Not that it makes me feel any fucking better about it. Can we connect that way? Because if we can, that would save a lot of time.
I need to catch my breath.
We absolutely can. Perfect. No, we don't want to enter there. We just want to travel to our... Yeah, we'll just rest before we get there. That's fine with me.
We don't talk about
Oh, I
yourself
really
too much.
didn't like that decision.
Where are you from?
Born in Thuvia, but raised in Absalom.
The thing is, like, we're also fighting these trolls. The whole thing right now is issue with trolls. And it feels like it would be potentially just hampering ourselves to not let this horrible bastard continue what he's doing. Especially if we could protect everyone else, potentially. And yet I feel horribly wrong for doing it, like, because it just goes against all of my fucking core principles and basic instincts, but... the choices. Now, we know we're going to get hit with an absolute load of stuff here, but I'll actually read it now that we're in the throne room. And I'm not coming here to try and see if my fucking party members were dead or not. So let's see what we get hit with. Who is this? This is the dude who came and was a prick last time. Yes, Stefano Mosconi. The man before you reeks of vanity. His black hair is curled, styled, and generously waxed. From the hair atop his head to the points of his moustache. His cheeks and forehead are powdered white, giving him a pallid look. His hands rest casually on the golden hilt of his rapier. As he approaches, a mean, sly smile appears on his face, clearly practiced and prepared in advance. Ah, the ruler of this barony. I am flattered by your attention, Sir Stefano Moscone of Pitax, at your service. The man performs a derisive bow. What brings a Pitaxian noble to my barony? I was just travelling back home, to the glorious Pitax after paying a visit to Restov, all in service to King Castruccio Rivetti. I thought I might take a day to visit the capital of Pitax's bold new neighbour. Sir Stefano sniffs, then grins. I must say, I really should have spared myself the trouble. It's hardly worth seeing. I'm just going to go for the neutral. A 5-year-old could tell you're deliberately trying to offend me, Sir Stefano. Perhaps you could just tell us directly what it is you've came here for. Sir Stefano stares at you and snorts. You know, the initial goal of my visit was to take measure of your so-called barony, to see if you had anything of value to offer Pitax. And do you know what I found? Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to offer. Sir Stefano continues on without giving you a chance to respond. Military, weak. Culture, weak. Economy, weak. You'd best pray to all the gods that my King Rivetti doesn't declare war on you. On the other hand, maybe you should pray he conquers you. This mess of a barony could use the rule of a proper king. I'm just going to go for the neutral. By the way, if you get a chance, quickly just pause and read the Cottage neutral option. But I'm doing the neutral good of. Perhaps there's a touch of truth in your word, but my barony is still very young. Everything will be different soon. If anything ever changes, here it'll be the number of dung flies, and that will only grow. Ah well, I shan't continue this slaughter. No use battling someone who can't even fight back. All the best. Sir Stefano performs a mocking bow. And stay out. Next. It is Jenna. A peasant woman, her face soaked with tears, approaches you quickly. Oh, your grace, woe is me. I've met my darkest hour. You're my last hope. By all the gods I've ever prayed to, don't leave me in need. My name is Jenna Tannerson. Our village is a short way from here. It's been 2 days since my boy Tig ran out. Oh, yeah. Do you have any idea where he might be? I remember we did read this quickly. There's an old hag in the Null Marches, a swamp witch. I won't say her name out loud, don't you even ask. The mere thought of her chills the blood in my veins. She has an evil eye, and she eats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars in the sky. I'm sure as day she took my boy. Do people disappear her frequently? They sure do. There's so many hazards around, it's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest and monsters and some troblins? What are troblins? And bandits and whatever. Even adults have a hard time surviving here. For a little kid, oh, I'll try to find them. Oh, your grace. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be praying to Eristil to grant you long life. If there's any news, I'll be nearby in the tavern. May the gods, good gods, help you. Bye, Jenna. Next. Hi, Octavia. Octavia looks alarmed. You won't believe what just happened. Some crook showed up at your gates insisting on seeing the lad who bumped off the Stag Lord. He said that he's bought tribute to the new chief of the Stone Lands and asked for permission to conduct his business under your protection. You don't want to be seen as another Stag Lord and your lands is an open field for thugs, then throw the scoundrel out along with his tributes. No, there's actually a really easier option. We're going to arrest this bandit and clap him in irons. The same fate awaits any like him. You're in no mood for games today, I see. Fine, let it be so. Casey? Sorry, Kinera. Look at this. Kinera is fiddling with a fine silver snuff box. It's just a small part of the treasures that the workers found in the fort's cellars. The treasure's unpleasant history puts both of us, you as a baron and me as your treasurer, in an awkward position. To Miller Fulson from his brother-in-arms, Kinera frowns, reading aloud the text engraved on the lid, and all the other treasures are the same. Goblets, silverware, jewellery, some still stained with dried blood. Apparently the Stag Lord stashed away many of the valuables he pillaged, and now we must decide what to do with his dark inheritance. We can't keep it. If we do, we'll admit we're not legitimate power. We're just another gang of thieves. On the other hand, how are we going to find this Fulson and all other poor victims? How many of them still live? I suggest we use the treasures to restore the villages decimated by the Stag Lord. That'll be good for the state, and at the same time will strengthen your reputation as a fair ruler. I am actually going to agree with her and say the owner of these might be dead or on the run. We will use them to revive the villages that suffered the most under the Stag Lord's reign. That's the right call. This way you'll be able to present yourselves a fair benefactor to your subjects and at their own expense. Lovely. Next. Tristan and Jod. Your Grace, we are victorious. We fought off the spider invasion and defeated the strange dryad who led them. I know, I was there. As a sign of gratitude, your subjects have a special reward from you. A lot of gold. 2,800 actually. I wonder, was the flood of spiders truly caused by that curse? I mean, the curse might be ancient and very ominous. The spiders were definitely scary as well, but they weren't ancient and ominous. I agree with Lindsay, this does seem strange. Seems more like the plot of an insane dryad than a true curse. Then how can we explain the dismal atmosphere on the bald hilltop? The pressure both of us felt there, Jod. Maybe the curse drove the poor dryad insane, causing her to lead this spider invasion into the barony. Tristan shakes his head incredulously. In any case, I have alarming news. As soon as the spider invasion was over, I visited the bald hilltop again. It's grown quite quiet once more, and just as gloomy as before. I don't think the curse is broken, just laying low. Like a monster that rests before it feeds again. How much time do we have? Oh, a fair amount. I'd say half a year or even more. Now that the bald hilltop is quiet again, I can barely feel its evil will. I'm sure we'll have enough time to prepare for this attack. Okay. Well, let's prepare for the next attack. Very wise. If only we knew more about the curse, we might figure out some way to fight it. Lindsay frowns. I don't understand. I spoke to the locals. They never had any spider invasions before. And nothing ever happened to the bald hilltop before either. Now both spiders and the curse? Right when the new barony appear in the Stone Lands? All of this seems highly coincidental. I agree. Oh, Lindsay was actually there. I didn't even notice her walk up. Okay, so... let me just quickly open this. So, Lost Child. Something new for us to do. I'm assuming that's maybe one of the things we'll go back for. We have loads of stuff here, all to do. We have companion quests. We have 180 days in 3 hours. Increase rank of barony stats 5 times. Add regions to your land. Unlock a new leader post. Fucking hell. Secretary stat of your barony. Oh, so we're waiting for them to weed the normal marches. I forgot about that. We've still got to take him to Harem. We have other mighty monsters to fight. We still have this to do as well. Plus all of this. We have so much to do in that regard. But let's now manage our lands affairs, because there's going to be more stuff here since we've been here before. Fuck off just now. News has arrived from the largest observatory in the Five Kings Mountain. The enchanted lens of the main telescope broke. Oh, fuck. So we failed. We failed this one. We lost this opportunity. Bastard. Economy +3, yep. We've done that. We've acknowledged that. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that. Right, so... annoyingly we fucked that, but whatever. We have other things to deal with. What's this? What is this actually? You have 4 days for this one still. For the mysterious weed. Okay. How are you doing? You're 12 days for whatever the fuck this is. I actually don't know what this is. So we have the curse. Resense the nature of the scythe tree. Yes. Yes. We haven't unlocked any more of these, correct? Sure, your economy +3. What's rank up, sorry? I am so... Oh, what's this? Spend 2 weeks resolving the populace problems at the barony. Choose an advisor at Heisland. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be Octavia, so you can do that. She's +4 anyway. Start that project, please. Oh! I keep forgetting that these things take time. Okay, the crops were saved. Go us. Our scouts have confirmed the presence of monsters, local missions, and success eliminate the threat. Good. Good. Okay, what are the 4 events? Right. Trolls are rampaging through. Yeah, you need to deal with that. Problem with taxes? Okay, we'll deal with that in a moment. New troll sightings with Kess wants to talk about. There's a mermaid in a river where trade ships operate. She's going to sink things. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's got to be you at +9, right? Sweet. Start that event. Fuck. But again, if I do this, it fast forwards time. I don't understand when is the best time to do this stuff and when isn't. And because annoyingly because I'm not following a guide in the sense of telling me what to do at every fucking step of the way, it's incredibly annoying for me. Because I'm definitely being stupid about it. So I think we're going to end up going back and forth. I don't know when to do this stuff. And this is a bit that frustrates me a bit more, because I don't know when to do it. And I don't want to leave myself short of time at the back end. But I don't want to leave this too, like, not done enough that later in the game it fucks us as well. So just, I'm not saying overwhelming, because it's not overwhelming. And I enjoyed the stress aspect of it, if you like. But it is so infuriating to actually know when to properly to do this. Let's yeah, I don't know what to do, sorry. A problem demands your personal attention, Your Grace. Your acquaintance, Oleg, has been refused to pay his taxes for months now, even though his trading post is located in your lands. The fool didn't even realise he should have come to you immediately, but even so, please lend him your ear. What's the matter, Oleg? Hi, Oleg. Oleg grimaces, making a clear effort not to spit on the floor. Since the moment you founded this barony, Your Grace, I became your subject. He grits his teeth, but I'm still also a subject of the Eldorian Restov. When you brought down the Stagler, I thought my troubles were over, but no, my whole life I paid tax to Restov. Now on top of that, your tax collectors darken my doorsteps. Advisor's thoughts. Your Grace, although the Sword Lords are true allies in the backbone of the Baronet, I would hope you still value her support and won't let such short-term interests undermine our alliance. Oleg is more important than a few months' worth of taxes. Collecting now would ruin a kind and honest, if somewhat clueless man. Please keep this in mind, Your Grace. I'm actually going to do the Oleg, which would you rather? So I'll just do the rest of it myself. Forgive me, Your Grace, but regardless of what banner they fly, all tax collectors are a little more than bandits to me. That's completely fair. We won't collect any taxes from Oleg this month, let him go. I'll discuss the matter of Oleg's fealty with the Sword Lords and Restov, so we can determine whether he should be bound to them or to me. Well, I thank you, Your Grace. That's most just of you. That's most just of you. I don't know why I read that badly. A wise decision, should you wish. I will write to Lady Jamandi myself and explain the matter to her. Perhaps she'll agree to a sensible sharing of taxes between the Barony and Restov. I'm certain we can reach an agreement with Jamandi and acquire the trading post short order without any direct conflict. So do I. Oleg, I want to buy that bag of holding from you. Come back. Your Grace. Your Grace, ill news from the Null Marches. Again. There were already many trolls there, but now people are afraid to leave the house. The wilds are said to be swarming with them. The hunters were the first ones to notice, then came the merchants delivering packages and food to the outskirts of the barony. Now there are more and more reports of trolls attacking villages. At first I took the reports for gossip, thought it was just the fear talking, but a local group of merchants recently reported that most of the trolls seem to be lurking around the house of one Bartholomew Delgado, an odd mage living out of the wilds all by himself. They're saying there are so many trolls out there nobody can reach Bartholomew for fear of the beasts. The trolls are up to something, and this strange Bartholomew fellow is clearly tangled up in it somehow. If the wizard's got some idea in his head to conspire with the trolls, we should make the first move and hit them with a preemptive strike. However, if the trolls are coming for him rather than to him, it would be enormous help if you could pay a visit to Bartholomew and figure out what's going on. I recommend haste. If nothing is done soon, there may be a grisly fate in store for one of your subjects. Fan-fucking-tastic. Right, nobody else seems to want me at the moment. I'm just... Yep, done that. Yep, we've done that. Thank you. So you're away doing that. Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. We haven't done this yet, have we? This is a project, correct? Yes. So, events, nothing there. We haven't done this, we have insufficient funds. I don't want to plunder the Temple of the Elk. I want to rebuild the Temple of the Elk. Jod. If I start this, does this skip days? Because I feel like I do this all the time. And mess it up somewhat. Do you know what I'll do? I'll save the game. I'll do a quick save. Right, hold on. In 2 weeks resolving economic problems in the Baronet. She's away doing something else, so no, we're not doing that. We have no advisors for that position. You're doing something else, are you not? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what everything does in this fucking place, honest to God. Like, there's no, what have I built? So I have a shrine. So I have a shrine, a longhouse, and a barracks, okay? What do we not have? We have a watchtower, right? Yeah, we have one watchtower over there. We have our longhouse. We don't have a tavern, so let's build a tavern beside the barracks. Let's build a shop. A smithy. A herbalist house. A granary. And a brewery. Okay, that'll be our full settlement at the moment until I figure out what else I'm fucking doing. Can we upgrade this just now? Requires a town. I don't understand. I don't understand. Right, so we've done that there. I have some... Oh my god. We're now just watching me have a... like, my brain melt over the whole barony thing. Done that there. We have a second one up there. Doing its own shit. Hello, friend. What do you have? Do you have a watchtower as of yet? You do not. Why can I not afford a watchtower? Am I missing something? Why can I not build a watchtower game? We have a PR tavern. We have his shop, whatever. Can I build barracks at the very least? Sweet. Oh, I need a barracks in it to build it, right. Cool, let's do whatever the fuck that is then. I know I'm just talking to myself at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hard save just now, okay? And I'm just going to leave any more decisions on more of the barony stuff. I'm going to try and look into it just a little bit and try and figure out when to do this stuff. Oh, the fuck, no, we're not going to do a hard rest. We actually need a rest so our characters all recover somewhat. Because I'll just head up going out again if I don't do this. Rest, characters, rest. Sleep. Be fucking half more alive. Oh shit. On your orders, I've reviewed our military forces. The results are disappointing, Your Grace. We require new recruits, the sooner the better. We can introduce some restrictions, limiting how many could qualify for service. However, under these circumstances, I feel they shouldn't be very stringent. Indeed, I recommend we announce that anyone can join the army, and I'm sure that we shall find many brave men among your subjects, ready to protect their lands. Oh shit. I don't fucking know. Numbers do matter, obviously, but so does skill. I'm going to say select the strongest and most skillful recruits. As you wish, Your Grace. I do wish. Fuck off. Right, now I'll save. Right. Oh my god, let me just actually save. Everybody's alive. Nobody's dying. This is a good place to end it. So next time, hopefully I'll actually have an idea of when to do the barony stuff and when not. Although knowing me, I probably won't. From there, we'll travel back to places we've already been. So we've got the feather somethings, whatever they're called, feather tokens, to resolve an issue with the lumberjacks and the lady who lives in water, I think. So that's probably the next thing we'll be doing first, once we either do or don't do the barony stuff. And then we'll take it from there. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. Also, if you can leave a comment, that also massively helps the channel and helps get the video out there more. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.